can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I...
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. find John Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
10 more there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day, all day. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Squish, double.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The first down pass. A fumble on the play.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Geis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. That's caught at the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the ball comes loose. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies hum. SOS.
Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Darius Geis.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
12-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease book.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bills 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll hand it down to Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch that in. Cut it right.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Got 4 now.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the
A little
26.
football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Allen. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the pickup.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Geis. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
53, check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Come on, D.
Monday.
53, Mike.
You don't know no better.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go.
He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with a run by Geis. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. penalty. It's Geis finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there out of Geis. 44 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That does.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Geis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Calais. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Calais, the ball carrier.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll run. Calais. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
On the ground, it's Calais. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run with Calais. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Calais. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to